Earnings season is in full swing. We're going to take a look at what some of the majors have done in the last week. Coming up. And before getting started, as usual, we'll get you started on this week's movers and shakers. And we'll kick it off with the world's leading gold company, Barrick, who released its first quarter results Wednesday. Barrick reported $923 million, or 92 cents per share, for adjusted earnings in the first quarter, down from $1.1 billion, or $1.10 per share during the same period last year. The results were better than analyst estimates. Net income before adjustments came in at $847 million, or 85 cents per share, down from $1.04 billion, or $1.04 per share from last year's first quarter. Barrick attributed the drops to lower gold and copper prices. A point of tension for shareholders came from an $11.9 million signing bonus paid to co-chair John Thornton. The bonus baffled shareholders as the company looks to cut $500 million in costs on its operations in an effort to stifle the company's dropping stock. Along with the backlash from investors, the company saw 3 executives resign from its South American side of the company. This is of course tied to Barrick's troubled $8 billion Pascua Lama project, which was suspended by the Chilean court earlier in April. Costs have soared during construction and claims of mismanagement of the project have continued to swirl. These are tough times for the gold giant. We'll move on to Freeport-McMoRan, who released their results last week and saw lower earnings. Net income in the first quarter totaled $648 million, or 68 cents a share, down from $764 million, or 80 cents a share in the same quarter of 2012. The company cited lower gold, copper, and molybdenum prices for the drop. Freeport-McMoRan is positive on its production outlook as the company expects to jump from 950 million pounds of copper to 1.25 billion pounds of copper and 500,000 ounces of gold in the fourth quarter alone. The company expects to produce 4.3 billion pounds of copper, 1.4 million ounces of gold, and 92 million pounds of molybdenum on the year. Agnico-Eagle posted their first quarter results late Thursday, which saw the company's profit fall. Net earnings came in at $23.9 million, or 14 cents a share, in the first quarter, down from $78.5 million, or 46 cents a share a year earlier. Revenue also fell 11% to $423.2 million. The company cited, you guessed it, lower gold prices and higher costs as the reason for the drop. Agnico-Eagle did give some good news regarding the company's La India project in Mexico, which will now come online in the first quarter of 2014, rather than the second quarter of that year. Keep an eye out for Kitco's Debbie Carlson's report on the company's quarterly conference call and an interview with Agnico-Eagle Chief Sean Boyd coming up later today. We'll wrap it up with Alamos Gold, who had a strong production quarter. The company produced 55,000 ounces of gold at a cash cost of $358 an ounce in the first quarter of the year, reaching its highest first quarter production total to date and second highest total for any quarter in the company's history. Alamos says they have nearly $490 million in cash and equity investment, no debt, and strong operating cash flow. Alamos also plans to grow both organically and through acquisition. The company posted non-working capital of $40.4 million, or 32 cents per share, while earnings came in at $26 million, or 21 cents per share. Alamos sold 53,000 ounces of gold on the quarter at a price of $1,628 per ounce to bring quarterly revenues to $86.3 million. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Mining Minutes Wrap-Up. We will be at the Metals and Minerals Investment Conference from May 13th to 14th in New York City. If you're interested in following, please check the link below. And thank you for watching this edition of Mining Minutes Wrap-Up. Comments and questions, always welcome at newsfeedback@kitco.com. If you want to follow the conversation, you can follow me on Twitter at Alex_Letourneau. Thanks for watching.